filming. Hi guys, this is Heather from healthyveganrecipes.net. So if anyone noticed, I haven't posted any videos yet this week because Phil and I were apart for a little while. Phil was still at his parents' place and I was back here at home. But we are reunited once again.
And I had the camera.
Oh yes, Phil had the camera. That was the big thing. So I wrote a couple blogs, but I didn't get a chance to video them. If you're interested, you can check them out at healthyeatingstartshere.com. One of them was about the vegan food that I made for a canoe trip with my dad, so some vegan camping food. And the other one was about nuts and why they are great to eat, but you shouldn't be eating them strictly for protein. If you look at the breakdown of their nutritional profile, they are much more of a fat food than a protein food. And so yeah, you can read more about that at healthyeatingstartshere.com. So,
you should tell people where we are.
Oh, we are right now sitting by the Rideau Canal in Ottawa, Canada, and a boat just went by. Lots of people out here picnicking. Phil and I are having our lunch out here. While Phil was still in London, I came down and had a picnic here by myself, which was kind of lonely, but now I'm excited because I get to share with Phil. And it almost looks like it's snowing because there's lots of pollens floating around in the air. And they're little white fluffy things. So we're enjoying a gorgeous sunny day, getting a little bit of vitamin D and getting a lunch. So what I have for part of our lunch today is something that I made last night for Phil for his welcome home dinner. And extreme close-up on a potato. So this is an idea that I got out of a cookbook called Veganomicon, which most of you have probably heard of. It's one of the most famous vegan cookbooks. And the idea was to make samosas, but using the potato skin as the wrapper instead of a pastry. So I like this idea, and it's the first time I've tried this. Phil can tell me how it turned out. How was it, Phil?
Pretty good.
Pretty good. I'm not a huge potato person, so I didn't have any, but okay. So I was going to tell you how to make this.
Well, no, it was really, really good. It was, I would say it was reminiscent of samosas.
Yeah.
A little different, but no, it tasted wonderful.
Yeah. And I was actually using a bit of leftovers from the camping food that I made, so if I had made this properly, it would probably be better. So what I'm going to do is post a recipe for you guys to check out over at healthyveganrecipes.net, and I'll just tell you quickly how I made it. Is I started with some onions, sauteed them with some coconut oil, and added some garlic, some ginger, some grated carrot, some frozen peas, and the inside of the potato, which was baked. And to bake potatoes, you just pierce it with a fork, wrap it in tin foil, put it in the oven, and let it go. And then when they're cooked, you slice them in half, scoop out the middle, add it to the mixture of veggies that you're sauteing, and then spice that with a bunch of Indian spices. And samosas are usually pretty spicy. This one I didn't make so spicy, so I will post that recipe over at healthyveganrecipes.net. And I think that's about all I wanted to say today.
Yep.
So I hope you guys are having a lovely afternoon, and Phil and I are going to go enjoy our lunch.